A two-day final farewell to Rayshard Brooks will begin this afternoon in Atlanta. Brooks was shot dead in a confrontation with two police officers 10 days ago. Both officers now face criminal charges. The one who fired the fatal shots, Garrett Rolfe, is accused of felony murder. As Jeff Pegues reports, some Georgia lawmakers now say the local district attorney is rushing to judgment.
It is time for the district attorney of Fulton County to step aside.
That's Congressman Doug Collins. He is echoing calls from the Atlanta Police Union for a special prosecutor to take over the Rayshard Brooks investigation.
You cannot prosecute cases until the investigation is over. You don't do it for politics. Your job is to find justice for everyone, not race, not class, not anything else.
But District Attorney Paul Howard has staunchly defended his decision to charge Officer Garrett Rolfe and Devin Brosnan. Yesterday, he vowed he wouldn't step aside. The spotlight on police officer conduct has grown substantially since George Floyd's death while in the custody of the Minneapolis police 4 weeks ago. This weekend, a shopper confronted one of those officers, Alexander King, as he bought groceries. He is out on bail.
So you're out of prison,
Yes.
And you're comfortably shopping in Cub Foods, as if you didn't do anything.
I wouldn't call it comfortably. I would just say getting necessities or helping.
I don't think you should have that right. I don't even think you should be out on bail.
I can understand.
I mean, how does it feel?
I'm sorry you feel that way.
In an interview with 60 Minutes, Minneapolis Police Chief Madaria Arredondo defended his decision to fire all 4 officers immediately.
The lawyer for the other officers is saying they were rookies and they were just following the instructions of the senior officer.
I don't craft policy or make policy based on years of service. I expect, and our community expects, your humanity and your moral compass to rise above. And so if you fail to intervene, either verbally or physically, to me, you're complicit.
Meanwhile, the county detention center where Derek Chauvin sits in jail is now facing discrimination charges of its own. 8 officers of color say they were prohibited from entering or working on the floor where Derek Chauvin was being held the day he was arrested. In a statement, the superintendent of the Ramsey County Jail in Minnesota says that decision was reversed in 45 minutes. Let's take a look at what the superintendent said, writing, recognizing that the murder of George Floyd was likely to create particularly acute radicalized trauma, I felt I had an immediate duty to protect and support employees who may have been traumatized. I realized that I had erred in judgment and issued an apology. Back here in Atlanta, the viewing for Rayshard Brooks begins later on this afternoon here at historic Ebenezer Baptist Church. Tony.
All right, Jeff Pegues for us. Thank you very much.